audience, welcome
to Arkham Asylum Studio.
Aha, and here in this video we are going to talk about the DC Universe, Green Lantern Classics Wave 2. And the first figure in the line is Green Lantern Sodom Yacht.
With his lovely green fist.
His green fist coming out of his hand. Sodom Yacht, man. Wow.
He does have one interchangeable hand, and that's just this hand. And see, they've got a replacement, and it's a fist. I don't know how well I can get in. Oh, I can get in there good. But, yeah. And then on the back of each package is their
statistics.
Their stats and their bio.
Yeah. Even though she took these out to put the pieces of steel together.
You gave it away.
Sorry. Spoilers.
But yeah, each figure had a piece of steel in it, and you're supposed to collect them all, which I did. And in this one, it had his head and lower torso. See, it tells you, if I can quit moving so much right there, tells you that it's the head and torso.
Yeah, but the detail in the design of the Sodom Yacht figure is very nicely done. Yeah, she decided to keep them in the package after taking the pieces out because they're easier to keep that way. No other pieces will get lost and
like
everything
his
like
hand.
that. Yeah, all the little small parts that came with the figure. Parts like that are usually the first things to go when you're displaying figures or moving things around, stuff like that. So she thought, and I agree, it'd be much easier, to keep the figures in the package. Just get the pieces of steel out and just leave the rest of the thing alone.
Yeah.
It's much easier that way. Yeah, we pretty much know we probably ruined the value of the box, ruined the value of the figure by opening it, slightly to get the piece of steel out.
But that ups the value of steel because he's put together.
And we'll show steel off at the very end, but we're going to go in order. And that's Sodom Yacht. I think he was a valued asset to the Green Lantern Corps, and it's a shame we're not seeing him that much in the New 52. Hint, hint.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, but there's the first figure, young Sodom Yacht. Second figure in line is one I think everybody knows. Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris.
With the nice boobies.
Yes, she's got nice tits. But her costume is a little more conservative now in the New 52, and I do appreciate that. Just a little bit more. But yeah, anybody knows who Carol Ferris is.
And she doesn't come with any extras. She's just herself. Which kind of... it'd be nice if she had a little couple extras, but she doesn't.
Maybe interchangeable hands, or maybe, an extension, blasto power ray like Sodom Yacht had, or anything.
Her articulation is, of course, her hips, her knees, her feet, her thighs for some reason.
Yeah, the women have to have twisty, sexy thighs.
Her elbows, her wrists, her shoulders, her chest, and her head.
And I love in the biography it says Ferris went from villain to hero, eventually fighting alongside her beloved Hal Jordan to stop the cataclysm crisis known as the Blackest Night. Her beloved Hal Jordan. Not so beloved right now, but yeah, Carol Ferris. And I'm sure a lot of people don't remember this. She was originally a villain. She switched sides to the forces of good. But the detail on her is very nicely done, including the boobs. Yeah.
Let's seeing if I couldn't get a little bit of her face, which I can't. And on each box, of course, the
figure set.
0 to 3 sad onions.
The sad onion.
And
yeah, the figure comes with, this figure came with the left arm of steel. And number 3, figure number 3, we got Gahoo.
Gahoo. G
apostrophe H-U.
Okay. He is a sneak peek movie figure.
Yeah, he was. This is a character they made for the movie. I love the look of this guy. He kind of. I'm going to go ahead and say it. He looks like one of the Sigourney Weaver aliens that got a Green Lantern ring. He honestly does.
Yeah. And his hair is really cool looking. You can barely see it. And yes, he will stand up on his alien feet.
Yeah, this would be a figure I think would easily stand up anywhere.
Yeah, because he's got tripod feet, which is really cool looking. I like he's got metallic colors. He's very well painted. The green's metallic, the purple is kind of metallic. The darker greens are matte colors. But in all, he's a really beautiful figure as for what he is. And I could say I was lucky enough to get these as cheap as I did. I got them for $5 a piece.
Yeah.
You can't get them any better besides free.
Yeah, it's like if somebody at Walmart were to literally give these away, I mean, that would say something about how well they're selling.
Yeah.
But this is the third figure. I think he's actually very well sculpted. If I'll go ahead and say it, if this was a figure that were just to come out by itself, I wouldn't mind having just that one. I mean, it's very nicely well detailed, very well sculpted.
And he came with the right arm
of steel.
Now, the figure set, the set 4 of this figure is actually 3-in-1, and it is Badge
from the Green Lantern Corps
and Dex-Starr from my favorite kitty from the Red Lantern Corps, and this little yellow dude, his name is
Despolitus.
Okay.
Despotilus.
Okay.
That thing.
These I wouldn't consider as action figures because they barely have articulation. Dex-Starr, his head moves side to side, his arms move up and down, and his tail can be twisted. The little yellow thing, which is hard to see because he's kind of see-through.
He kind of looks a little...
Like a... Yeah.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Yeah. I know... everybody knows what we're thinking, but...
I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to say it either because it's a little immature.
And all his little head thingy can be twisted. And then Badge is the same thing like Dex-Starr. His arms can move up and down, his tail can move, and his head can move side to side. And I think his legs move. Dex-Starr's legs don't move. But I like how Dex-Starr comes with the spewing blood.
Yeah, I think that's very nicely done. But despite the poor articulation, I think the coloring is very nice. The molds look really, really well done. Other than the poor articulation, there's really no complaints here about these figures. I think they're absolutely beautiful.
They are.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
And for this one, they could have lowered the price a little bit because... besides the fact that you're getting 3 figures, but you're getting 3 small figures. You're not getting like these big figures, but it's just
it looks more like a play set than an actual action figure set.
And what's really weird is they've got their stats on the back and their bio, but it's all one big jumbled paragraph, and yeah, their bio starts out with a dark, bold name, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, just kind of like just put these 3 characters in there and just rush it out.
Yeah.
I just would have liked to have seen, you know, Dex-Starr
By himself, bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger, but I guess they were going for more realistic size comparison with the other characters.
Yeah, because he is supposed to be a small house cat. Yes, he is blue, but a real blue cat looks gray. He's a grayish blue color, but since he's a cartoon, he's actually blue. But on to set number 5, and they came with the upper and middle torso of Steel.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful figures, just really poor articulation.
Set number 5.
Yeah. Is oh, can we get it?
Yeah, I can get it.
Okay, this is Not Kiloi.
With interchangeable heads. I'm sorry, but it looks like a fish and some broccoli. There's the broccoli head and then the fish head.
I'm not too familiar with this particular Green Lantern, and I know you're not either.
No.
But look, I am a Green Lantern fan, but this particular Green Lantern I don't really know that much about, and I'm sure a lot of fans in the comments section, just read the biography. But if you don't have that, you don't really have much to go on, because I haven't seen this particular Lantern appear in a bunch of comics. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fans who will say, "How dare you? This is an important Green Lantern," or stuff like that.
That's funny because it just shows the one guy with the fish head on the back, but they give you the head changeable for the other one. But in the bio, they describe both of them like it's 2 different characters.
Well, it is.
But they only give you one name on it.
Yeah, because the other name for the other character is Medfill.
Yeah. And it says a native of ocean plant. So yeah, he's a plant head and a fish.
Put out the bush root.
We're not putting out the bush root. Wrong show.
Okay.
But yeah, he just comes with the extra head. So I guess they give you 2 figures in one, but
that's kind of
really
lazy, though. Yeah. But I guess they saved money by just giving you a basic Green Lantern body build with 2 different heads.
Exactly. And this one came with the left leg. The left leg of Steel. And then the last in the set
is another Red Lantern with interchangeable head and hands to give you basically the cheap way out of having 2 different characters. This is the Red Lantern Scalax figure,
which also has, what is the other guy's name?
His name is
Nightlick, which is that one right there. But I like him.
Oh, his sculpt and his build is just incredible.
It's really hard to get, without taking him out of the package, it's hard to get all that nice detail because the light's reflecting off of the plastic. But his head is like a cow skull. And, unlike this one where it's just the head, they actually give you the hands too. So you can change out his Red Lantern hands.
This makes more sense. This makes more sense to have interchangeable head and hands, because then it comes off actually looking like 2 different characters.
Right.
Instead of just changing the head, which was kind of cheap. But this actually makes more sense.
Right.
But, Scalax just, as a figure, he looks great.
And I'm really glad that they actually gave you, pretty much you get 3 different Red Lanterns. You get Scalax, and then Nightlight, and then you get Dex-Starr.
Yeah, you get 3 Red Lanterns in this set.
Right.
Technically.
And really, it sounds weird, but I am a Red Lantern fan. I love the comic. Most people would not suspect that some people, you know, like someone like me would actually probably be Red Lantern. I would probably get a red ring.
I probably would too, depending on what I go through sometimes. But yeah, this is definitely a nice figure, a very nice, well put together figure.
This whole set is a nice set. They're very well detailed, and they're very beautiful to look at. And,
yeah.
You know, even this little head here has got some metallic look to it, which makes it very beautiful to look at, even though they're action figures. But anyway, now this one had, of course, the right leg. That's the last body piece of Steel. But the one thing that I like about Steel is that he's huge. I mean, look at this. That's my hand. And that's Eddie's hand compared to Steel. Put it like right there. And like, see, look at that. He's huge.
Like I said, I got big show size hands.
And the only problem with mine is that his hips are very loose. But he's got really good articulation. He turns the waist.
Damn good articulation. This figure
he bobs up and down, like right here in the chest. His head turns all the way around, of course. His arms move up and down, but the shoulder pads here make it hard for you to get the arms up. But it's, as you can hear it creaking. His elbows, his wrist turns, and they actually will bend inward, like your wrist, like that, like Spider-Man. Sorry, wrong. His knees bend, but they've got a little click to them that you could feel as you're bending it, so it actually stays in place and doesn't flop around like his hips are doing. His feet are the same way, and if you can get them balanced just right, I know I'm making a lot of noise with this guy, but I could actually get him to stand up.
But this figure to me is absolutely gorgeous.
Because look at all the detail. They've got, you know,
it's just remarkable how much detail they put into this. And this figure is not light. I mean, this figure is really heavy.
He's probably a good half pound, maybe less.
Yeah, he's definitely less than a pound, but not by that much. I think he would make a decent paperweight. If you're not going to play with him, I mean, you make a decent paperweight.
Yeah, I keep him strung up. I've got a string that goes under his arms and holds him up, hanging off the wall like that. But he was tough to get his legs to snap into place and his shoulders to snap into place, because his shoulders definitely, because of this. It's a little soft plastic and it's a little flexible, but it was still tough. I mean, I hate that his hips are loose, but I don't understand
why he has a hole in his crotch.
Why does he have a hole in his crotch?
We missing a cod piece or something?
Does he shoot lasers out of his wang doodle? Yes.
That's maybe where his ring should have went.
But no, his ring is right. Right there.
Just a beautiful figure.
He's got a metallic paint job in the lighter greens, and he's very well detailed. He looks like a robot.
Just really good. I love it. But what we're going to ask y'all, but I'm going to ask you, honey, do you believe this action figure set was worth it?
Yeah, it was worth every penny I spent on it, and I would do it again.
Yeah, I really, if I were to recommend an action figure set, I honestly would recommend this. This is a nice figure set. They got some interesting characters. You got some well-known characters and maybe some that are not that very well-known, and, you know, get some new fans' attention. And the Build-A-Figure Steel is just remarkable. Just very, very well done. I give DC an an A for effort with this. Who did this with them? Mattel, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
Yeah, DC and Mattel, I give them an A+ for effort. I mean, it's really, really well done, this particular set.
Yeah, of course it's got Warner Brothers on the thing too.
Well, duh.
But I love it says contains one figure on the ones that have one figure. But
it says contains 3 figures on this one, on the Dex-Starr 3-pack.
yeah, if you actually compare the size of the figures, he's the same size as almost the same size as the package. He's maybe about an inch shorter than the actual package itself.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he's huge and he's got a good weight to him, and they're all very well detailed. I love the detail in them. They did a good job. Mattel's usually not known for their details, but these are nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Like I said, A for effort. Solid work. I really do honestly recommend getting this figure set if you're looking to add a figure set to your collection. Well, that's it for this, our DC Universe Green Lantern Classics Wave 2 figure set video. Let us know what you thought. Comment, give us some feedback. Tell us what you thought.
Rate, and subscribe. And share. Please do share these. If you know someone who is looking to get a set like this and is very hesitant, just say, hey, look, this is what these people think of a set like this, and
Absolutely. Well, that does it for this particular video. Please subscribe to Arkham Asylum Studio. You will not regret it. We promise you that. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, we'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.